Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 31. In 1961, there was an Italian artist named Piero Manzoni who famously canned 90 tins of his own feces and sold them at the price of their equivalent weight in gold. Sounds crazy, but somebody bought those cans of feces. This one is not disturbing, but it is super wholesome. So in the 1928 Olympics, a rower named Bobby Pierce stopped in the middle of the quarterfinal race in order to let a family of ducks pass by his lane. It allowed one of his opponents to pull ahead, but he still managed to get first place out of 8 people and went on to win gold in the finals. Rower with a heart of gold and with an Olympic medal of gold. That's what happens when you do good things. Studies show that the average problem gambler started gambling at age 10. The BC Lottery Corporation warned scratch and win tickets should not be stocking stuffers for children as gifts. Sounds like something Homer Simpson would do. There is a fungi that absorbs radiation and is feeding on the Chernobyl nuclear plant. NASA recently did an experiment on the International Space Station after realizing that a fungus growing near the Chernobyl site was thriving on nuclear radiation because of radiosynthesis. The fungus was using melanin to convert gamma radiation into chemical energy. And I cannot even convert carbs into energy. Just go straight to my ass. Just kidding, not my ass. I love handles. Wish it was my ass. John III, Duke of Cleves and the father of Anne, the fourth wife of Henry VIII, allegedly had 63 illegitimate half-siblings from his father, John II, who was known, rightfully so, as the baby maker. He must have had some serious game. Holy Roman Emperor Joseph II once mandated that all burials be performed with economy coffins. These contained trapdoors that would drop the body into the grave, after which they would be reused. The mandate was understandably very unpopular, and it was reversed after 6 months. Now, I personally think that it's a great idea. I don't understand people paying $20,000 for a coffin to put their loved one's dead body, because it is just a body. It is no longer their loved one, into the ground in a $20,000 casket that will never see the light of day again. In 1567, there was a surgeon named Ambroise Paré who decided to test whether bezoar stones, which, if you are unaware, are like balls of swallowed material like hair and fiber, can be found in the stomachs of animals and humans, worked to cure poison. It was widely believed that bezoar stones could cure any type of poison. Now, he made a deal with a man that was condemned to death by poison to give him a bezoar stone and let him go free if he lived. The man died in agony, proving that bezoars do not, in fact, work. Just because it worked for Ron Weasley in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince does not mean you should try it at home. It is a common misconception that Tennessee Williams choked to death on a bottle cap. In reality, he died from a toxic level of seconal, which is a barbiturate that he was using a bottle cap to ingest. The most divorced person ever of monogamous marriages was a Baptist minister named Glenn DeMoss Wolfe. He had married 31 times, mostly to teenagers, because he claimed that he just spoke their language. Only 5 of the marriages ended by the death of the spouse. The rest of them were divorced or annulled. Honestly, I think after the 3rd or 4th, I would have just given up, because what the heck, 31 weddings? Ain't nobody got time for all that. Clifford Johnson, who was the most severely burned survivor of the 1942's horrific Coconut Grove nightclub fire in Boston, underwent several hundred operations. He married his nurse and returned home to Missouri. Years later, he burned to death in a fiery automobile crash. He was only 35 when he died. Imagine living through all that just to die in a car crash. Damn it, Jesus. A Major League Baseball player named Marty Bergen killed his entire family and himself, still received a few votes for the Hall of Fame. Thanks for watching.